Questions and replies on visualization in zhunti method. Question 144. How to recite visualize? What are the tips of recite visualize? Recite means sound aloud. The incantation, it means not reading mind, right? Reply. It just means to visualize at the same time of reciting. You can consult the visualization of infinity network in the essence. Question 145. When in practicing zhunti method, should I imagine image of zhunti bodhisattva above my head or to imagine myself to be zhunti bodhisattva? Reply. It is better to imagine Amita Buddha above your head and imagine yourself to be zhunti bodhisattva. Question 146. When in practicing zhunti method, should I visualize the view of dharani characters? Reply. Not necessarily. It's up to your choice. I only visualize the Lan character purifying the universe. Question 147. When in practicing zhunti method, how to visualize the wheel of zhunti dharani with 9 characters? Reply. You can visualize characters from less to more. Question 148. At internet, I find the image of wheel of zhunti dharani characters. May I use it to visualize? Reply. You can. Question 149. Where can I see the image of wheel of zhunti dharani? Reply. From our official website. Question 150. Is there a wheel of dharani characters in Tibetan? If there is, may I visualize it? Reply. There is, and you can visualize it. Visualize dharani wheel in Sanskrit or Tibetan characters. All belong to the degree of visualization of dharani characters. Question 151. I use the tips of while encountering a person, imagine him to be zhunti bodhisattva. It works only for people that I like. To people I detest or hate, I find it difficult to imagine them to be zhunti bodhisattva. How to resolve this issue? Reply. Imagine a Buddha above his head. Question 152. I find in another Buddhist classics transliteration of zhunti incantation different from the one in the essence. Why is there such a difference? In practicing the method, which version should I adopt? By the way, with respect to the one great wheel incantation, its pronunciation is Bulin or Umblin. Reply. We should adopt the version of zhunti incantation in the essence. I have carefully examined the issue before in my articles. As to the pronunciation of one great wheel incantation in Vajra mode of reciting, the two versions become almost the same. In my case, I pronounce it as Blin. Question 153. Isn't it the case that the Dharma of Buddha to be practiced from my innermost heart? If I use the tips of seeing a person and visualize him to be bodhisattva, am I practicing on myself or working on the other? Reply. To see a person is a cause. To practice is the effect. Others and myself are equal in status. They are both transformed manifestation of the heart. In other words, of the mindfulness. We are neither working on others nor working on myself, but to practice the heart, that is to say, to transform consciousness to wisdom. Question continued. I don't understand it well. Please unravel more the mystery. We are neither working on others nor working on myself, but to practice the heart. Sounds contradictory. If it's not me who is practicing, who is working on the heart then? Reply. Okay, let us discuss together. As aforementioned, others and self are both transformed manifestation of heart or mindfulness. They are inauthentic beings. They are illusion beings. There is no contradiction between empty beings. Everything is a transformed manifestation of our heart, including manas vijnana. which means the seventh element of consciousness that makes up the ego. Everyone is a transformed manifestation of our heart, so what is there to distinguish between working on myself and working on others? The heart worked on excludes everything that is not itself. It is far away from the contradictory opposites of two extremes. This quality is called the Dhammahood. There is no so-called working on it or not working on it. There is only perfection, equality, oneness. If there is a discrimination between me and the heart apart from me which is worked on, the discrimination between me, heart, others is exactly the cause of samsara, the birth of the cycle of birth and death. At the moment when the past thought passes and the thought to come not coming yet, is there a consciousness there? A kind of naive mindfulness that is pure, primitive, and non-modifiable from any concept no matter how subtle the latter is. That is the mindfulness of Buddhahood, but it doesn't always stop at that state. But whenever you see a person, there is another thought that arises. Isn't it the case? That is the illumination of root awareness. But if at that moment that the thought arises, and you have not recognized its true being, it will, like all other thoughts, turn into another ordinary thought, and this will bring about secular opinions. This is called chain of deluded thought. It is the root of samsara, or the cycle of birth and death. If you can recognize the true face of a thought when it arises, and not care about it, or follow it, then any subsequent thought following it will be melted and turn into our authentic, original mindful heart. This is awakening. Most people cannot recognize the true face of thought, so the method of seeing visualization in zhunti method is very useful then. You can transform every thought, here it is your seeing a person, into zhunti dharani, the realm of universal worthy. Who else is not Buddha and true Buddhi? The present is the whole Buddha perfect being. So it is a process of turning Dhammahood into ordinary realm, and to turn ordinary realm into three bodies of Buddha. If we progress more, then there appears suddenly the mind consciousness of temporal spatial order to collapse. The original natural being shows to be never impermanent. This is the step where we go back into Dhammahood. Question 154. In practicing zhunti method, the visualization is effected by seeing a zhunti sculpture or image, or should I visualize according to literal descriptions in Buddhist classics? Reply: to visualize by seeing a zhunti sculpture or image will work. Question 155. The niche of Buddha that I established in my house is at balcony. It is pretty small. The Buddhist image that I placed in the niche, apart from sculpture of Jizo Bodhisattva and Guanyin of 1,000 arms and eyes, are photos of Bodhisattva of small dimension. Sometimes I cannot see clearly the photo. Should I buy another photo of zhunti Bodhisattva of a large dimension to pay homage to? Reply: you may, according to your budget, buy a larger photo to see during practice. Question 156. What is the usual image of zhunti Bodhisattva? Reply: there are different forms of zhunti Bodhisattva among images and sculptures, because the Bodhisattva manifests in different forms according to dependent originations of different sentient beings. The most common form of zhunti Bodhisattva is the so-called 18-armed form. Zhunti Bodhisattva is of yellow and white colors, with 3 eyes, 18 arms, sitting in lotus position on a large lotus, with pole of 7 jewels of lotus. 2 dragons, Nada and Banada, hold up the stalk of lotus, with 3 gods standing besides, guarding the Bodhisattva. In the Sutra of Zhunti Dharani, the description of how to paint Zhunti Bodhisattva is the following. Zhunti Bodhisattva is in yellow and white smooth clothes, with 3 eyes, 18 arms, sitting in lotus position on a large lotus. Aura surrounds Bodhisattva's whole body. The Bodhisattva wears God's clothes, necklace of jade and pearls, chrome. Each of 18 arms wears bracelets. Zhunti Bodhisattva has 3 eyes. The 2 arms at the top are in turning of the wheel mudra. The second arm of the right is in gesture of fearlessness mudra. The third holds a sword. The fourth holds a small umbrella with jewelry. The fifth holds a citron at palm. The sixth holds broadaxe. The seventh holds a hook. The eighth a vajra pestle. The ninth a rosary. The second left hand holds Sintamani banner. The third holds a red lotus in blossom. The fourth of a Guanyin-style vase. The fifth a lasso. The sixth a wheel of Dharma. The seventh a conch. The eighth a precious vase. The ninth Prajna Sutra. The main gesture of 2 hands in front of chest is in Zhunti mudra, in totality 18 arms. The 18 arms holding up different Dharma instruments. This kind of manifestation is for helping sentient beings by expedient appearance. In other relevant sutras, such as Mandala Sutra, documents on unique idams, documents on appearance of idam, document on Ashura, is documented the same description of the same image. The 18 arms represent 18 different merits of accomplishing Buddhahood. This also represents 18 different Dharma ways that differentiate from common Dharma. They are also the secret sign of Bodhisattva, containing subtle, deep truth.